HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Good evening, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. What is going on, my Facebook friends? I think we are live. Hey, if you can hear me, type in you can hear me. Hey, this episode tonight is brought to you by the Unity Psychiatric Care. Thank you very much, Miss Carrie and Miss Ashley. You're watching. I hope you're watching, but thank you very much for the shirt. It's nice and warm. It's nice and warm because we're going to have a winter storm here, apparently. All right, I think we are live. Tonight's episode, we're supposed to be going live every 8:30, but I don't have any guests tonight. Our guest canceled on us, but tonight's episode is brought to you by the Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar, the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. Check it out, drmikechua.com. Where did it go? There you go. Where did it go? There you go. Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. It is the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. Well, that's the old date, but we are going to have one this February. I think it's going to be February the 27th. So come and join. It is the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner, and it's an 8-hour CEU class. Yes, if you're watching live, please comment live. Watching on the replay, please comment replay. And of course, if you want more CEU, you got to check out medbridge.com. Medbridge.com. Yes, use the code alternative. Use the code alternative so you could get 40% discount, right? 40%. What is going on, Jimmy McKay? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not following and watching Jim McKay, you gotta check him out. And Mr. Jimmy, do you think I'm doing what I'm doing here? Do you think I'm doing right here? So I just want to be in your level, sir. I just want to be in your level. Where did that go? All right. So tonight, what we're just gonna be doing is answer those anonymous posts and some questions. So, I hope our topic for tonight is basically answering those anonymous posts and question and answer inside our group. So, again, if you're watching live, please comment live. Watching on replay, please comment replay. What is going on, Jason Wright? Jason Wright. Hey, guys. You gotta check out Jason's podcast. It's all about men, how to be a better person, how to be a better man. You got to check out his podcast, how to improve, how to be a better man, something like that, right? He's also a fellow weirdo like me, right? All right, so like what I said, our topic for tonight, Our topic for tonight is basically answering all those questions that we had. So one anonymous anonymous question that we had here. It says here. So I had an interview. Oh, before I keep on going, I just would like to say this. Our special encouragement for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Wright said, "There you go. Thanks, brother." Oh, there you go. Becoming a Better Man podcast. You got to check that out. We're going to check that podcast out. Becoming a Better Man podcast. So it's basically for weirdos like me. Not all men right now are becoming better. Men are just not becoming men. We're just not even opening up doors for women now. So you got to listen to his podcast. It's really, really awesome. I learned a lot from him. Actually, he may not know it. I actually listened to him. So yeah, I listened to that guy. All right. So let's go ahead and go back to our topic. This is my special encouragement for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't say this. It was Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn said, I used to say, I sure hope things will change. Then I learned that the only way things are going to change for me is when I change. A lot of us here in our group, we like, oh, the economy is this, economy is that. It's this, it's saturated. It's this and that. I know it's hard. I got fired too. I got rejected. I got all this no's. I got all these failures. Up until now, I still get failures. Up until now, I still get rejections. But the only way for your life to change is you personally to change. I didn't say this. This is Jim Rohn. So you got to check out Jim Rohn. I've been listening to this awesome guy. It's free. It's YouTube. It's free, right? So check him out, Jim Rohn. Everything, so yep. So in order for us to be able to move on forward, we have to change ourselves, right? We got to change ourselves. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the anonymous questions. All right, so the first question's here. So I had an interview for a fully remote position with this company that is half my pay, it says there. Right now, as a PTA is a physical therapist assistant. There's no negotiating with pay, she said, or he said. My question is, do I go for the position just to get in the company or keep looking? What do you guys think? A lot of people will say keep on moving forward. Some people said go ahead and accept it. And it says here, keep finding. Keep going, and then some people says nope. Know your value, and then this is I like what the one person say. Do what makes you happy. That's it. Whatever you are, if you are happy with that, yes, it may be lesser pay, but if it's less stressful to you, I would go ahead and grab it. I was working in you can check out my website and whatever. It's not a secret. I was working in a good, nice hospital, and it's one of the stressful job I had. The pay was awesome. I took a pay cut, and I never looked back. And when I took a pay cut, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when you step back, when God humbles you down, that's when you get up. Did that make sense? When God humbles you down, that's when you get up. That's when you start looking for more. That's when you start developing yourself. Because when you work for a job, you make a living, right? But when you work on yourself, you make a fortune. Remember this. Even though you are accepting this job and it's lesser pay, but if you keep working on yourself, improving on yourself, finding extra CEUs or certification that you will use, by the way, and you work on yourself, you will make a fortune. So even though your salary has decreased, if you work on yourself, boom, you will find extra income. And that's what we're preaching here in Alternative Career. We're teaching how to find the alternative career. So me, technically my pay is lesser, but I was able to scale by hiring more therapists under me. And that way I could earn what I'm earning before when I was a director of the hospital. That makes sense? That makes sense. Type in makes sense. All right. Jason said, keep looking. And of course, it said, depends on the situation, right? Depends on the situation. And some person said here, Navi Health is amazing. By the way, we have an awesome course where we teach you how to find your alternative career. Being a remote, what you call this, utilization reviewer. And it's called the utilization reviewer course. And we basically teach you how to find your remote job. I interviewed Bill Daly. His name is Bill Daly, and he works for Navi Health. And we've interviewed for, I think, for 4 weeks. And then Emma's still continuing supporting that group, and we teach them on you or how to find your UR course or UR job, right? All right, this is a great question here. I have been offered a position with a local hospital as a case management assistant, helping with discharge placement and trying to get things approved by insurance. So I'm currently in this hospital's College of Nursing because she is a CODA, and I think it's definitely time for something different. The only downside is the pay. Again, it will be about $10 an hour less that I made in the nursing home, but I get tuition reimbursement and tuition discount on top of that. So basically, she is torn about the money and worried about making it for my family. Any advice? Well, like what I said again, and just like what Jason Wright said, it just depends on your situation. And again, like what I always say, if you work on their job, yes, you're going to make a living. But if you keep working on yourself, you are going to make a fortune, ladies and gentlemen. Work on yourself, improve your financial knowledge, improve your skills, improve the value that you provide, and you will never have problem finding an additional dollar in your profession. Yes, the hourly rate may go down when you work and you find or accepted that alternative career or whatever you're looking for, whether you're working as an activity therapist or working as a personal trainer or you're working as a wellness coach. If you provide a better value than the regular average Joe, I'm not saying my neighbor Joe, my neighbor's name is Joe, but if you're providing an above average value, above average service, you can command a better pay, a better rate, a better whatever you call this, a better hourly rate, not just hourly rate from a work, but the hourly rate that you provide for those clients that you're serving. All right, if you are still watching live, please comment live. Watching on the replay, please comment replay. All right, the next question here. All right, hey Mike, can you post this anonymously? Looking for someone professional who can help me with interview preparation. I have gotten through 2 interviews for at least 3 awesome positions in the past 6 months, but can't seem to go any further. She said she can't seem to go any further. So she said, I have gotten through 2 interviews for at least 3 awesome positions in the past 6 months, but can't seem to go any further. First of all, don't take it personally. Do not take it personally. I've been interviewing a lot of PTAs for the job, for our job posting, PT, PTAs, CODA, OTs, and when I click the reject button, it's nothing personal. It's nothing. I don't even know the person. It's nothing personal. Sometimes it just doesn't match. Sometimes your resume just doesn't match. So that's my first advice. Don't take it personally. All right? Don't take it personally. A lot of us we're so like, oh, I'm getting rejected. Hey, the more rejections that you get, the closer you get to the goal. All right? I put up somewhere here. Fail. You know what failure means? First attempt in learning. When you get failures, first FAIL, first attempt in learning. Just keep learning. When you're applying for a job, just keep learning. What did I do wrong? So I have like students right now, right? I have like DPT students that shadow me, and then they help me with the treatment and everything. After that, I would ask them, hey, what should we do better? I would ask them, not because they did wrong. I would ask them, hey, what should we do better? We had a patient, when we went into their house, their room, patient was down in the floor, and she almost died. Call 911, and then I did some Sterler rub. She woke up, good thing, and we did the right thing. We did the protocol, and I asked the student, what else what could have we done better? And she's like, oh, we could have, put the pulse ox. We did that. We could have asked her to do some deep breathing because I was panicking too. Hey, Mrs. Smith, oh, wake up. So like I was doing that too. And then we did that. After that, we've asked each other, what could we have done better? Same thing when you're interviewing. Same thing when you're applying for a job. Just don't do the same thing again when you apply for a job and expecting a different result, right? Analyze yourself. I have a journal here. Every day I write down here, and at the end of the day I would write down, what could have I done better. See, in my evening journal, I don't know if it's so small, but it says here, I could have made today even better if I blank 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 blank, something that could have helped me feel more connected to others, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. So you need to analyze. You need to do a self-assessment on yourself. Sorry about that. You need to do a self-assessment on yourself. What did I do wrong? What did I do right? And how can I make it better? So same thing with this question here. She's asking, I have gotten through 2 interviews for at least 3 awesome positions in the past 6 months, but I can't seem to go any further. Analyze. What are you doing wrong? Obviously, when you're doing interview, make sure you have a good camera on, you get a good microphone. It doesn't have to be fancy like this, but get a good headset. Lighting is very important. Just make sure you're not against the light. There's a light, over you. I got lights here. What else? Smile. Smiling is very important when you're doing your video interview. So that's very, very important. And of course, reach out to the different coaches that we have in the group. Carrie is one of the coaches in the group. I know her. Tanya and Joanne, they're from Polish to Prosper group. So check them out. So reach out to her. All right. So that's my recommendation. And then if you fail, like what I said, failure is just an event. Okay, it's just an event. It's not a person. Yes, yesterday already happened. Today is a new day. So you will get rejections along the way, but you just keep going. Okay, just keep going. But you have to analyze yourself. Okay. I gotta congratulate this lady. She posted a picture. She said, I survived my first day as a program coordinator. Thank you to all of you in this group that helped me find the courage to step outside of my comfort zone. Bam. I love that word. Her name is Carrie, and she said, thank you to all of you in this group. Not just me. I'm just one of the many coaches here, but to all of you in this group. This group is just amazing. We got the smartest people in our group, an awesome, encouraging people, and awesome therapist. And she said here, thank you to all of you in this group that helped me find the courage to step outside of my comfort zone. Sometimes you just have to step out of that comfort zone, ladies and gentlemen. My comfort zone, this is not my comfort zone. I don't like to speak English, right? English is not my first language. I got to get out of my comfort zone. Philippines was my comfort zone. Doing pharmaceutical sales was my comfort zone. Being a therapist before going to a pharmaceutical rep job was my comfort zone. Philippines, again, was my comfort zone. I have to go to the go here in the States, learn a new language, speak the new language, find a new job, and then you still have to reinvent. and continue to push yourself to the next level and getting out of that comfort zone. So I love that. Thank you very much for sharing your success. If you have any success stories, share it in our group, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. We would love to feature you on those success stories, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Tito Rick! Kumusta ka na, Tito Rick? Tito Rick Avila, how are you? Oh, there's one person here asking, she has asked, has anyone found a good site for providing webinars? Boom, obviously, our Zoom, if you have if you need help with that, just reach out to me or Emma. We'll help you facilitate your webinar. If you have any webinars that you wanna facilitate, you wanna do a webinar. I do webinars once a month. Emma does webinars, like I think several times a month. I don't know. I can't even keep track with her. So, reach out to me or to Emma and we'll help you facilitate that. Okay. Oh, I love this question here. In terms of job opportunities, does it matter if you have a certified dementia practitioner or certified dementia specialist credential? She's a CODA here with certification coming up at the end of March. So the more hours I receive for the most affordable cost is a factor. Her long-term goal is to be a geriatric case manager. This is a great question. So obviously I'm biased. I teach the certified dementia practitioner course, right? But here's the thing. I want to be honest. I answered this question here. So I said here, to be honest, at the end of the day, it is how you use the title. It is how you use the certification. It is how you use that CEU class. We're like, oh, I want to get this certification. I want to get these letters behind my name. I want to do this. I want to do that because I want to. The question is, are you going to use that certification? Well, which is what she's trying to do. So the goal is, when you get that certification, when you get that CEU class or that letters behind your name, make sure you use it. Make sure you use it, not just because you want that letter behind your name, but use it to your advantage. So in my case, certified dementia practitioner, go ahead, write a book about Alzheimer's or dementia. Go ahead, create a small group in your community, in your area, wherein you could serve and provide. And then from then on, when you apply for a job and you have that letters behind your name, so like with my business card here. So I'm going to show you my business card, right? So I got those letters behind my name, but it doesn't even mean anything if I don't have a group, I don't have a book to educate those people. So when you use that, just like a tools, when you buy a tool, I'm not really a handyman guy, but when you buy a tool, it's a matter of how you use that tool to that specific issue. That makes sense? If that makes sense, type in "makes sense." Ooh, I love this. Somebody posted here, I was advised today via Zoom meeting that their home care office is closing, right? I'm so sorry. March 13 of this year. She said, I am kind of happy as I can now pursue a career outside of healthcare. Now throw me some great ideas of new career paths. So first of all, I'm very sorry. Any business closure is not really good because a lot of people are, they need jobs, right? But one of the best thing that happened to me when I got fired like 2 years ago, right? I think some of you probably know that. But when I got fired, I was able to start my own small business. I had a small side hustle prior to that. So right now, if you are working right now, I would recommend start a small side hustle. And that way, once something happens, you can at least use that side hustle there. Okay, if that makes sense. And not just depending on one source of income. You have to have multiple sources of income. And that's the reason why we have this group. Some people are doing real estate. Some people are doing recruiting. Some people are doing courses. Some people are starting their own home health agencies. Some people are doing home visits. Some people are doing cash visits. I actually technically do most of them, right? Because if one door closes, I still have the other doors that I can open. If that makes sense. So they always say, don't put all your basket in one egg, right? Don't put your eggs in one basket. See, I'm running out of English. I'm running out of English, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, don't put all your bags in one basket, or don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, you know what I mean. So same thing when finding a job, same thing when finding your alternative career. Just don't get one. Get multiple different contracts, multiple PRN jobs, multiple different sources of income. In that way, when somebody, even this one here, I mean, there's really no job stability now. This is a home care agency closing, right? And you'd think the owner would be like, oh, I'm stable now, but no, they had to close down their agency. So you have to learn how to find other sources of income. All right, so all right, so before I keep on going, I would like to just share this video that Emma created for us. So check it out. Yes, check out alternativehealthcarecareers.com. It's called the UR course, the UR class, utilization reviewer. You go check out our website, alternativehealthcarecareers.com. So long, right? Why did we do that? Alternative healthcare careers. So I even have a hard time spelling it sometimes. All right, there's another question here. It says here, has anyone revamped their resume so that it could be used for either therapy or non-therapy job? Do you have an example of how to revamp it? You know what? The easiest way, the cheapest way is obviously, go to your Word file in your computer and just typing in, your thing, and then you just click new, and then there's a different, different templates on it. But if you want a professional to do it, go ahead and talk to the Polish to Prosper ladies, or reach out to Emma. Emma Shapiro. She is the one of our administrator here, right? Oh, this is a great question here. She said she has been a PT for 30 years. Oh gosh, that's a long time. And have experience in rehab, hospital setting, home health, skilled nursing, and outpatient. She loves to be a PT, but always thought about looking into assisted living administrative position. What certification do you recommend, or what should I do to transition to set me apart? That is such a great question. Such a great question. So I researched it. Obviously, I know several people who have it. You need to have at least a bachelor's degree, which I assume you have. You're a physical therapist. And you need to go to NAB, National Administrative, whatever you call that, long-term care administrative. I used to talk in their conferences. So you go there, and then you have to take a state board exam for that, right? So, yep, you go ahead and check that out. All right, and then I'm just gonna show this video real quick from Group Hack. Yes, that is actually the Therehab Fitness certification. Check it out. Go to their website, therehabfitness.com, if you want to do like the group exercises. I actually taught one this morning at one of the assisted living in retirement home that we go to. We utilize their whatever you call that technique. So it's really amazing. Without that technique, I would. I mean, I already have the confidence in teaching, but it's easier because I don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? So, what is going on, Facebook user? Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. So, yeah, check it out, Therehab Fitness, because they're gonna teach you how to do group exercises. It's amazing. And speaking of that, because of that, I was able to start, what we're doing with the retirement home, and then we're doing already in the retirement home, and then we're going to branch out in the community to provide group exercises for the actual open area community, right? And then inside there, we're going to be providing therapy too. So check out our thing that we show in our personal page or page. All right, that is actually our ads that we put up in our Facebook page or our Jerry Hab page before we do our live exercises or whatever. So check it out if you want to start your own Jerry Hab practice. Reach out to me or Patrice Hassan. We'll teach you how to start your own group exercise or whatever. So tonight we are actually doing like anonymous post, anonymous question and answer, right? Wherein we answer some of the questions we have here inside the group. All right, one of the question here again: has anyone here taken on either a side gig or transition into a real estate, mortgage, property realm, and would you recommend it? Right? You know what? Bert, one of the hosts here, the coaches here, he does this on the side, and man, he's making a lot of money. Making a lot of money doing real estate. So if you got the money, you got the money. Of course, whatever you plant, it gets you get the fruit, right? I know money doesn't grow on trees, but if you plant a positive word, guess what? You get positive tree, positive fruit, right? If you plant an orange seed, you get an orange tree, orange fruit, right? Same thing with real estate investment. If you plant a real estate investment, you invested in money there, and then you water it, you put sunshine on it, you invested on it. Guess what? The bigger the investment, the bigger the risk, the bigger the return, right? But it just really depends on how you, what do you call this? Tolerate risk, right? Tolerate risk. We did one time, we did a rental before, but I ended up like earning like $50 a month because I wasn't able to scale it. So it's not yet my line to do that right now. I'm growing our therapy business, so that's my line right now. But my dad did that. He still has he has some rental properties back home, and it's my sister who's managing it, right? It's my sister who's managing it. What is going on, Ray? Ray. And you gotta check out Ray Berardinelli. He has that program called EMR Sucks, so check him out, right? All right, there's also an anonymous post here. Hey, y'all, I'm moving in my new house in the next 3 months. She's a first-time homeowner. Woohoo, congratulations. And she said, I am so ready to leave my job. I am an OT working in a nursing home, and she said she is so over it. Just like me, right? And she said, I honestly don't know how much longer I can hold it out. However, she is forced to stay at this horrible place until I sign off the loan. Otherwise, I could lose the loan if I quit my job before then. Has anybody ever experienced this as well, or is there a way around this? She said, please help. A lot of people commented there. She said to hold on to it. Don't quit yet. A lot of people said here, because you will lose that what you call this, that contract or whatever, that deal, because your application is dependent upon the job that you're applying for. So a lot of people said here, just stick it out, suck it out. It's really hard. It says here, don't quit and no other big purchases. I know it sucks, but just keep with it, and you got this. So that's a lot of our group, our members. It's so amazing. Very, very supportive group of people. It's here, yes, do not leave your job until you close your loan, right? Just hold on. If the job obviously has abuse or whatever, right? Like abuse, fraud, obviously, it's quit, right? But it's just because of a little bit of stress, a little bit of this and that. Try to hold on to it. I had to endure like a 2-year contract because I didn't want to return my what you call this, my signing bonus, right? They gave me a signing bonus, and then I had to endure that 2-year contract, just enduring the bad mouthing of my people around me there. So yeah. All right. It says here, don't change job, don't open any new accounts or make any major purchases. You will definitely lose the loan. So thank you very much, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. It's such an amazing group. We got so much awesome group of people here. Oh gosh, my eyes are burning. Again, thank you very much, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. I appreciate you. But before I go back, let me just show this real quick.
So much today from Dr. Mike Chua's Certified Dementia Practitioner live seminar. Not only was it about facts on how to help as a therapist treat those with dementia or memory deficits, but it was also about how to talk to family members, how to talk to caregivers, how to interact with the nursing staff in the hospital, and really how to present myself as a certified dementia practitioner. If you're looking to broaden your skill set with becoming a certified dementia practitioner, I highly recommend Dr. Mike Chua's seminar.
Hello, my name is Nina Chapashvili. I am support group facilitator leader and a specialist and Alzheimer educator. So I just completed Dr. Mike Chua's 2-day class, which one was the best class. First.
Did you hear that? She said it was the best class. I don't know if she was watching or listening to that class that I was teaching, maybe a different class, right? But thank you very much, Nina. All right, we got one more question before we end this episode for tonight. One anonymous post here said, I feel so stuck. Anyone else feel stuck? If you are stuck, type in stuck. She said in September she landed her dream job. It is not what she expected. And she said she was a CNA for 6 years, becoming a PTA 2 years now. I think it's just healthcare burnout in general. And she said, I am terrified to make another career change, especially after only 6 months at my current job. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? She said she is burned out. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Don't find another job. Don't find another job. You know what job means? You know what job means? Just over broke, right? When I was working for a full-time job, the money was good. I was like looking at, oh gosh, this is a good pay. But when I got it, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like almost living paycheck to paycheck. I'm right now, I say paycheck only, right? But before I was like, gosh, how do I pay all these bills? Now I'm able to find time with my family, find time with my friends, do this, do this video, teach online, help other people more, and able to scale what I'm doing. So don't find another job, ladies and gentlemen. Like what I said, if you work on a job, yes, you are going to make a living. But when you work on yourself, you're going to make a fortune, right? When you make a fortune, you're going to be able to help other people. You're going to be able to help your family more. You're going to provide better for your family. And there's a reason why we wanted to advance and improve ourselves. Obviously, we want to help more people, right? But we also want to achieve at least some sort of a comfort level for our financial freedom, not just surviving on that surviving mode. We want to achieve like a thriving mode and, a blessing mode wherein we're blessing other people too, right? And that's what happened to her. She's getting burned out. And guess what? Once she changed to another career again, whether she goes to a nursing career, whoever disposed her here, she's going to burn out again. Why? Because she's looking for a job. When you're doing this, you're just looking at that the grass is greener on the other side, right? It's always greener on the other side. But the grass will just be greener, where you water it, ladies and gentlemen. Where you water it. Where you water it. When you're watering and putting fertilizer in your own grass, it's going to be much better than the neighbor, than the other profession, than the other whatever job there, because you're watering where you're at. Self-improvement. You got to improve yourself, right? I'm just changing the words, right? Improve yourself, develop yourself. So how do you do that? 3 P's. Remember the 3 P's. First is find that passion. Find that passion. Letter P. Find that passion. A lot of people will say, "Oh my God, this is my passion." No, remember it's 3 P's. Just like a stool, just like a chair. You have to have 3. I mean, 4 is better. It's more stable, right? So let's start with the 3. So first is the passion. Without that, it's going to fall, right? What's the next P? Next P is productivity. You got to be productive. But a lot of us here, we're like, oh, we don't want to be productive because the word productivity is so bad in the rehab world, right? But you need to have that. You need to be productive. If you're seeing 40 hours a week, if you're doing 40 hours a week, be productive. Do 60 hours a week. Do 80 hours a week. Do 120 hours a week. Now they'll be like, oh, how can I do that? I'm not going to sleep. No, hire someone so you can get more hours out of the week, right? So for example, let's just say, for example, you're doing 40 visits. Do 60 visits. No, I'm not saying you do it. What I'm saying is find a way how you could improve your visits to 60 visits. How do you do 60 visits? You hire someone to do those visits for you. Yes, you may not be making a lot of money, but extra $5, extra $10, extra $2 without you doing it. And if you scale it, guess what? Boom. That's extra money for you. and you're developing, you're improving yourself, not working on that job, right? Okay, so did that make sense? That makes sense. If that makes sense, type in makes sense. All right, what's the third P? Remember we talked about passion. Next is productivity. I'm not doing the dirty finger, okay? Next is productivity. And third, the purpose. What's your purpose in doing this? What's your purpose? Or your purpose to just make money out of it? Purpose is to help. Purpose is to improve yourself. Purpose is to help other people. Guess what? Without that purpose, it will also fall. It will also fall, right? Passion, productivity, and purpose. You know what? You know what? The fourth one? You know what? The fourth one? I always say three, but actually there's 4 P's. The fourth one, this is the little finger, right? I have small fingers. My wife makes fun of my fingers because she said it's fat. Right? It's fat. Fat finger. Right. The fourth P is the profit. The profit will follow. You got the passion, you got the productivity, you got the purpose. Number 4 is profit. The profit will follow. Relationship over profit. All right. Again, thank you very much. I hope I was able to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of questions here. We got more and more questions, but we will do this again on Thursday. I think Emma's setting up some more people to interview for tonight or for every Tuesday and Thursday. But I wish you all the best. Before I let you go, always remember the word fast. F-A-S-T, letter F. The F word. F word, right? The F word. Find friends that will push you to your next level because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So whoever you hang out with, guess what? That's going to be you. Find friends that will push you to the next level. Hang out with us, the Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. I'll be teaching that on Feb 27. Looking at my calendar here. Feb 27, if you want to be a certified dementia practitioner, teaching people how to understand Alzheimer's and dementia, come and join that class, okay? Letter F. Letter A. You gotta learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing, that I'm doing, it's not gonna do me good. It's not gonna do you good if you don't take action. It's just, I'll just do this, I just because I enjoy it, right? Take action. Take action by joining the class, Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar, to be a certified dementia practitioner. Check it out. ADDC class. drmikechua.com/ADDC. All right. What's going on, Facebook user? Thank you very much again. And Ray Bernardinel, the FB boss. You are the FB boss, man. Hey, Auntie, how are you? Auntie Linda, kamusta ka na? I love you. I love you very much. Hello there in Ilocos, Slovakia. All right, so what's the next letter? Letter S. Shoot for the moon. Why? You keep shooting for the moon. You're going to miss it. You're going to be landing with the stars. You are going to fail. I'm telling you now, you are going to fail. Get used to it, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to failing. When you start your own business, when you apply for a new job, when you find that alternative career, when you're applying for a graduate school, when you're looking for whatever, you are going to fail. I'm not being negative here. I'm just being realistic, right? I'm just being realistic. People will reject you. Yes, they will reject you. Bianca, hello, it's Bianca. Bianca, what's going on? How are you, sister? How are you? So, like what I said, you're going to fail, but it doesn't matter how many times you failed or fallen or got sick. What matters is how many times you get up and do this all over again. And that's how you will find your alternative career, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you will find your alternative pathway in getting out of this burned out field or whatever you want to call it. Okay? Just keep going. It doesn't matter whether you failed or fallen or got sick or rejected. What matters is how many times you get up and do this all over again. Just keep doing it. Just keep going. Just keep getting up. But of course, you got to learn how to adapt and adjust along the way. All right? You got to learn how to adapt and adjust. All right? And last but not the least is letter T on the word fast is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. That's why I'm going to be teaching the Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar February 27. Come and join. I think we got 3 more slots before we could close it. So go ahead, come and join. We've got today's the 9th. I gotta cross this out. We got like 2 more weeks before we close that event. So come and join. I will see you around. Be awesome, be great, be excellent, and I will see you later, my Facebook friends.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.